Hey all, welcome back. This is Shipwreck bringing you second round of this grand arena. This opponent looks pretty tough. I went through his account, many G12 and some good mods, so I'm in for quite the battle. I debated back and forth on what I wanted to bring in, and because I don't know what's on the back row, I decided I would try troopers because of the weird comp. And I think some of my troopers aren't modded fast enough. So I got this first attack, which allowed me to take the taunt off Sith Trooper, but right away I lost snow, and I knew from there it was done. The Mother Talzin was much too fast. If I would have had snow, it might have been a different situation, but it just wasn't in the cards. So I'm going to end up backing out of this so that I don't leave him with turn meter. And that's that. So that's pretty upsetting. I lost a decent team, but not a meta team. So I'm still holding it together. I take in the counter that I probably should have taken in the first time. I throw in um, DT because I need to get rid of that Sith Trooper taunt. We'll see if this goes any better. It should. This is my standard counter. If I'm going to use troopers against teams like this, I really got to review the mods on them. So things don't look like they're going great, but this team's holding in there. The days really helps against the extra turn meter that this team can produce. The heal brings everybody back except for Shore from Plague, which is nice. Trying to spread the ability block. I didn't get it. Spreading the shock around for extra turn meter on Pelp. And that was a really good stun there. Just keeping him controlled with Maul in that daze. All right, the free reses are out. Now we can start taking the team out for sure. There you go. That's pretty much the end. I don't know why I decided to do troopers. Again, I think if you watched my last Grand Arena, I'm holding too much just in case there's something tough behind the line. I should have just took the direct counter and moved on. And that's it. Moving on to the next match. So my normal counter would have been to use RJT and droids, but I wanted to save that team because I still didn't know what was behind there. I was pretty confident that Basilisk should get through this first order team, but as you're going to see, I'm sadly mistaken because I can't land a single stun on their Kylo, like not a single one, which is crazy because Aayla with the Master's buff should have lots of potency, and I guess the biggest thing is I can't control, and maybe, well, I was stuck behind the taunt, but because I'm stuck behind the taunt, I can't control Fox. And I only have one dispel. And I'm going to lose Anakin. I'm hoping maybe I can hold out, but that AoE, and I get it in 0 stuns on Kylo, which a single stun on him would have helped. I don't know if it's really bad RNG or they're just really have a ton of tenacity. I don't think they had all that much, but I'm not even going to be able to take out anybody. Not a single stun on KRU. It's crazy. So I don't know if I made a bad decision bringing this team in, or I just had some really bad RNG. There's finally a stun, but it's a little too late. I probably should have just kept on going after KRU. But that's it. It's going to be the match. I'm going to force quit and try the team I should have brought in the first place. Here we go, bringing in my second team versus KRU. At this point, I know I'm pretty much screwed, especially if there's something difficult behind this section, which I'm sure there's going to be something. But I've wasted 2 teams at this point. And if I can't get through this team with Ray, then pretty much it's over before it even started. I'm hoping I can pop FOST, and I did. It was great. Don't have to worry about that taunt. Once I get taunt up with Chopper, it's pretty good. I just know that I need to take out Fox before he does any real damage. Want to keep Kylo's turn meter low, just in case. There goes Fox. Pretty much I have this match in hand at this point. I'll take First Order Officer out of the battle. And now I just got to mop up with heal block. Probably should have just put it on auto. Just got to finish up Kylo here, and I get to see what's in that back section. And that's it. So now I decide to take my CLS in versus their scoundrels, and I brought in IPD, and I totally wasn't thinking right. My reason for bringing in IPD was in case, Nest gets out of control, but what I had in my mind was that eventually the explosive ability of IPD would kick in at a certain countdown. But what I didn't realize uh, was that it never does if it never loses protection. So I get to a point where this team is pretty much handled, but again, with the turn meter reduction of CLS, I did try to hit Nest a couple times here and there, and I get her really close, but there's some things I probably shouldn't have done. And I'm going for the big hit here, hoping for the kill, and I don't get a crit. And that just puts this in a spiral. And I'm going to see if I can speed this up. All right, so here we go. Sped this up. I need to find some of that music that they always do, and got to speed this up to Battle Nest. It's pretty ridiculous. It's going to be very, very close. You can see I almost had her there. If I can just get her to take a turn. All right, so here goes. Got it. Last shot. Moving on. All right, so got a Carth, a Zeta Carth lead. I haven't fought in very many of these. I actually have it on defense. So I decided to throw in Rex. Pretty sure you can get through, but I kind of hate a well-modded L3. But I think things go pretty well. Maybe I used a bit too much power, but I didn't want to have yet another mess up. Those dots can get out of hand, I think. But this is a pretty clean win. I brought in Cad Bane because I don't really have him on another team. So I figured his stun with the cleanse would be nice versus Nest. That gives me a couple of options for cleansing outside of just Sun Fac. You can see I'm going to end up wrapping this up here shortly. And there's L3, she's out. Just going to take care of T3, he's done. And Juhani, she's going to be out. That's it. All right, rolling into the next battle is Revan. He's on the top section. I'm going to bring in Traya And Thrawn, I haven't used this team in quite a long time versus Revan. A lot of people keep Revan for offense. I myself like to put him on defense if you've been watching. I know I can win, but it's usually not super pretty. I want to put the brakes on Yoda. He's the one that does the most damage. And I'd love to get around to having a turn with Traya, but I don't think it ends up happening. At this point, I probably should have gave Traya the turn. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I know what I was thinking. I wanted to get Thrawn back turn meter as fast as possible, but Traya had no turn meter, but that was dumb. I should have. That's where I messed up. That's what happens when you don't play it in a while. So this doesn't go as well as it could have. My Sith Trooper hangs in there. He gets beat on quite a lot. I kept attacking GK because I didn't want to pop any taunt. I still don't want to pop any taunt. I'm a little concerned, but I still think that I can take the team out. Here comes my first Annihilate. Get Revan out of there in case I don't clear the team. Time is just starting to tick by. Should have went after Yoda, but I haven't killed anybody the first time yet. So, and in fact, I believe that the Qui-Gon isn't even G12, so I probably should have went and did a double kill on him. Probably would have been easy. I gotta get Fracture back on Yoda, but I'm stuck. So instead of waiting a turn, I Fracture GK. Like I said, my Sith Trooper is holding in there. But it sure would have been nice to keep my Traya around. I haven't even done my second Annihilate yet, and it's already down to a minute. Look at that. That was a nice hit. Sion takes out GK. It's coming down to the wire. Right. Need to finish these guys off. Obviously, their Jolie's super tanky. And I throw it on auto. And that last dodge that would have been a crit. It might have taken him out. So I don't finish, but Jolee's gone and Revan's gone. Yoda's gone. So it's going to be an easy cleanup. But I don't worry about that right away. I got this Bossk team that's G12, and I just don't have enough left from wasting my troopers and wasting my Bastila team. If I do clear this, I got a pretty maxed Ewok team with 3 Zetas and all G12 and fully modded to deal with. So at this point, I know I screwed up my earlier battles. I just don't think I have anything left in the tank. And you're going to see this goes downhill super quickly. I didn't really get an ability block on Bossk. He didn't even have high tenacity. It was only like the normal 40% plus his bonus. So I just, RNG wasn't in my favor. And that's that. I close this out because I don't want Bossk with turn meter. So pretty much I'm out of teams that are going to take either one of those. I have to live with the fact that I could not make it to ships. I'm going to clean up this Revan team. Then I'll let you know in my recap video how things went down. Oh yeah, I'm trying to find the tank Hoth soldier. They look too much the same. So this isn't going to take long. So I'll say my goodbyes. Thank you everyone for watching. Like I said before, I want to bring the good with the bad. This is my first actual 5v5 um, Grand Arena loss. And unfortunately, it's my first loss ever in Grand Arena. Yeah, that wasn't a championship match. So you win some, you lose some. That's what I get for playing poorly. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you later.